Hi, my name is D.S.FEBRUARY, and this is Mercy 2.0. For this, we were tasked with adding a little bit of polish, but because most of the art assets that I import or that I make during the game of the week are usually already polished, I didn't really do too much visual polishing, more of gameplay mechanics-wise, and trying to stop the infinite loot bug that's been happening. So 90% of the work went into bug fixes that you don't even get to see. I made sure not to show them during my showcase last time, so a good 90% of the work is going to kind of go under the radar here, but you can see that I added a little bit of things to the title screen just to make it a little more visually appealing. You got Space Police, a couple asteroids, you got Space Merchant right there, or Space Mercenary. And then, of course, I added some buttons, and then Mercy with his iconic colors right there. And then I'm going to hit play. So you can see I added a metal bar, I added a bullet bar, and full screen real quick. I fixed a lot of things with explosions or involving the actual Space Police themselves. Now they properly collide when they need to because they deal damage to each other. I fixed a lot of the events on that regard. You can see I filled on metal here, and if I go and press E, you can see that in about 5 seconds, boom, my bullets are maxed out. So you use the metal that you collect from blowing these guys up. Of course, I go directly into the explosion. You use the metal you collect to craft more bullets, because you only have, oops, of course I put myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I shot more than one there. Oh, great. Yeah, you have a limited number of bullets. The number should be around 15. I think it's incrementing odd. And then I added some particles that make it look a little bit more like space. You get a little bit more of a feeling of actually traveling through. So I got the asteroids as an order here. Zoom out. So and this game was made for the week which was talking about chain reaction. So of course I led a little bit more into that. I did not mean to exit that there. I'm going to P real quick. Play that again. But yeah, most of the changes were simply just adding this crafting mechanic that takes 5 of your metal to craft your ammo back to full. The lower reasons is that it can only go so far. You only have so much capacity to hold bullets, so you have to collect metal and craft bullets on the go. And as you could probably saw there, I added a spawning animation, which is the ship's or particle animation, which are the ships popping out of hyperspace, which is why it's this kind of blue explosion. If I zoom out. Yeah, right there. You see that? So that's the animation of the ships actually spawning in. That way they're not just kind of popping in out of existence. Of course, I keep stopping, forgetting that I could drive backwards, get myself shot. But yeah, so now there's an actual goal in the game. You collect metal, and once you get 5, you can actually craft the bullets instead of just having an infinite amount, which seemed a little unfair. Yeah, you saw that spawn in right there. Also fixed some issues with the zooming in and zooming out. Of course, it's not visually too different. Like asteroids here. See, I'm out of bullets, so I'm not shooting any. But once I actually have the bullets again, craft. Those are the changes. Essentially everything that I have done. Like I said, it was polish, but most of the changes that I made were polished, but in terms of code. So nothing too visual. But that's about it. Thank you so much.